What's up, guys? Welcome to Among the Fence. My name is Aaron, and if it's your first time seeing one of my videos, I'd like to welcome you to my channel where I do music reviews and we just chill and talk about all the things that we love or hate. So if you got anything you want me to check out, new, old, album, single, EP, whatever, leave a comment below letting me know what it is and I'll get you squared away. But for today's video, it is time for New Music Friday, where I take a look at some of the new releases coming out for the week of November 12th. First one on the list is Silent Planet's new album, Iridescent. This one's been a very long time coming. I mean, Trilogy came out almost 2 years ago, or came out in February of 2020, so it's like 4 months shy of the 2-year mark. And I honestly thought that it was going to be a standalone song when it first came out, especially after the pandemic and everything got sidelined. It just was taking a very long time. And if anybody can give Every Time I Die and Era a run for their money in terms of album of the year, it's going to be Silent Planet. I mean, the lyrics, the musicianship, songwriting, everything that this band does is top tier, especially from vocalist Garrett Russell, who's just extremely versatile. Bleed From Within is releasing a new track titled I Am Damnation. Fracture, which was released in 2020, was probably my favorite album of 2020. I think it was like third on my top 10 list albums of 2020. And I have very high hopes and high expectations from them at this point. They have this thing where they just keep the pedal to the floor throughout all their songs and all their albums. And they only let up a little bit just to give you a little bit of breathing room and build up tension going into the next song, which is just super heavy, full of fantastic riffs, and the vocals are just absolutely amazing. I love this band so much, and I really hope that I Am Damnation doesn't let me down. I hope they keep that fierce aggression and just raw metalcore going. Coheed and Cambria are releasing another track off of their upcoming album. The song is titled Rise Naianasha. I believe that's how it's pronounced. Obviously based off of my channel name, and I'm wearing the shirt. I'm a huge fan of this band, but admittedly their new stuff has been kind of hit or miss for me. Like, Coheed and Cambria is really good at writing very catchy riffs and hooks and choruses. And one of my favorite things about the band is their choruses are usually very powerful, or they have very powerful bridges. They just have very emotionally moving moments in their songs, whether it be a vocal thing or just a crazy riff or just some type of breakdown. They have something in their songs that just make you go, wow. And they haven't had that in some of the later releases they've been letting out recently. I'm a huge fan of Unheavenly Creatures, and in that album, you kind of see that drop off a little bit too. But I do have high hopes for the band, as always. But again, like I said, with Bleed From Within, there are times when they're going to let me down because I just love them so much and I just want perfection. And when I don't get it, I get extra sad. But like I said, you never know. They did mention that they were taking the band in a kind of a different direction, a new sound, which I kind of trust them in terms of songwriting, but in terms of having that high impact emotion, I haven't seen it yet, but I still hope it's going to be there. Korn is releasing a new track titled Start the Healing. The New Metal Kings are rearing their ugly heads as they release the first single off of their 14th studio album titled Requiem. At this point in the band's career, their first 5 or 6 albums, I guess you could say, are the most unique, identifiable, diverse, dynamic, just the best sounding albums. It's the best sound that Korn has ever released, and it's the most iconic at this point. It's what made them the New Metal Kings. And after 13 albums total, I feel like they kind of backed themselves into a corner with their genre and just Jonathan Davis's vocals, their songwriting, their guitar tones, everything. They just sound like Korn. They have a hard time not sounding like Korn. They have a hard time coming up with new ideas, it seems like. And yeah, like I said, after 13 albums, I just kind of expect the song to sound like Korn, but a tired out version of them, I guess you could say. A new band called The Halo Effect has released a new song titled Shadowminds. It is their first song ever. It just popped up on my radar as I was going through some of these, and it slaps. The vocals in it are fantastic. They got like an old school death metal kind of feel to them. The music has these awesome, beautiful melodies that sound kind of old school, but at the same time kind of new, and the whole song just feels very melancholy but kind of hopeful. I don't know. I just love the songwriting in it. The vocals are fantastic. It's a new band. I enjoyed them so far. I'm going to leave a link for the playlist for New Music Friday down in the description below. Go ahead and check that out when you get a chance. It's going to have all of this stuff plus so much more in there. You could go through and listen to new stuff, discover new songs, all that. These guys are in there as well. If you get a chance, give them a listen because they kill it. We also have new albums from Eyes Wide Open, Idols, and a new EP from Blight and also Bloodlines. There's new tracks from Eminence, Northlane, The Browning, who is managing to be heavier than they've ever been before. We Came as Romans. And also, for those of you who are more into the indie scene, we got a new track from Placebo. And for those of you in the more pop-punk kind of thing, we have a new track from Avril Lavigne as well. And that is it for New Music Friday. I'm sure that Silent Planet is probably going to be the talk of the town for quite some time. But if you're looking forward to anything else coming out, leave a comment below letting all of us know what it is so we can all discover new music. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like. Leave a comment below letting me know what I should review next. If you want to help support me and my channel, please consider subscribing and ringing the bell icon. I just appreciate you guys more than you could ever imagine. Even if you don't interact, you just watch my videos. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to listen to me talk. And I hope you have a good rest of your day or night whenever you happen to be watching this. And I will talk to you guys next time. I was